Anyone sitting here?
Hey, stranger. What's wrong?
I got laid off today. Knew it was coming, though.
Oh. What about the mortgage payment? And food? School's gonna be starting soon.
Yeah. How's the kids?
Well, I mean, they're doing fine. Struggling with this as much as we are, I suppose. How long will you be laid off?
Until August.
August. That's 9 months.
I know. It wasn't just me. Seems so many people out of work.
How does anyone expect us to make it?
I don't know exactly, but I know that people do. I think worse things have happened and people have come out stronger than they were before it started.
Do you think that'll be us?
I do. I believe it can. I really think it's possible.
We gotta do something.
We will. I'll figure it out. How many of you are starting to recognize that the unprecedented and confusing events of 2020 are leaving you suffocated, limited, and diminished? I mean, do you feel like time is being wasted? Has anxiety and tension crippled your mindset? Left you feeling helpless and hopeless? If I could share with you one glimmer of hope, one silver lining, if I could give you a peek into the future of the jagged clump of coal, it is that we are all experiencing it to some proportion. So this means you are not alone. The rich, the successful, the few were made in times like these. I mean, their stories began in situations similar to what you're going through right now. Maybe your greatness is finally in its beginning stages. People just like you are straining to see that this year has given us hidden gems that to the majority will never be seen. But you are not the majority. You are part of the few who keep reminding yourselves that there has to be something you can do, better questions to be asked. You continue to look for ways to conquer obstacles, even though your sword feels more like a pocket knife. You persist in finding ways to care for your family without conveniences or shortcuts. And when more is needed from you, more is given. You continue to stay optimistic, even when positivity resembles Waldo in a Where's Waldo game. I mean, it's there and we know it, but it will only be found by the few because the few are looking for it, seeking it out, hunting it like a lost key, and it is the key. The sun may hide for the night, but it can be counted on to rise again the next day. Just because you can't see it for a short time does not mean it is gone. Nothing has disappeared entirely. Nothing has been lost that is unable to be found. Nothing can be kept from you that you have attracted. The mouth of the universe opens wide to pour into your lap that which you have created, the full harvest of that which you have steadfastly planned, nothing wavering. What if this is your time? What if the universe is preparing to return to you what you have created, but because of your doubt, you aren't ready? Everything that has been manifested in the world is available to you, and I need you to know that your ability to claim it hasn't changed. The law of attraction that governs this world cannot change. It is timeless, and is itself unaffected by the outcomes of our creations and manifestations. I mean, your focus may have drifted. What you allowed to influence you may have changed, so your mindset has been temporarily modified. Your aim is still accurate. Your bow remains drawn, your quiver full of arrows and sharp. Your blade has not dulled, but is ready to separate chaff from wheat, truth from a lie, and creativity from captivity. Do not lower your aim, but aim higher. Allow nothing and no one to tell you what you can and cannot accomplish, large or small. I remember a saying by Les Brown. He said, "Many people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss, but many have failed because they have aimed too low and they hit." And then many people never aim at all. Just like that sun at night, it may seem that your chance, your window of opportunity is no longer there. But now is when you dig in and tear down that wall of resistance against you, the very thing that wants to intimidate you and crush your momentum. You must protect your dream. You must guard your purpose. Yes, you are part of this real world and are affected by its pressures, but it cannot overtake you and destroy you unless it can get inside you. Don't let it inside. Its power only comes from convincing you that you are defeated, that your window of opportunity has passed, that things will never change, and that your life's lottery ticket was a losing one. Once it does this, you defeat you. You put on the brakes, and you shut down the shop. Stay strong in your mind. Your micro world, your mind, your beliefs are what makes the world what it is. Your perceptions of how this life is playing out is what creates your behavior in it. Your behavior can only change when you let your perception of this gift be altered. So renew your outlook on this year. Bring back your passion for productivity, dust off your goals, thaw out your ideas, plug back in your dreams, light up your world. It is all still possible, and the secret is that it is even more possible now than it was in 2019. Here's why. Your story, the creation, and the continuation of your why comes from the struggle. You're finding that you have become more than you thought you were. You learned that you could live on less, deal with more, sacrifice without selling out, and bend more without breaking. You have been making it, you are making it, and you will continue to make it. An unstoppable you should be the only thing that you see. Tell yourself that. You have gained this year, you have not lost. You may have needed to rearrange, give up something, rework an idea, or simply overhaul your vision, but it was all temporary. It was a pause while the universe prepared you to see how qualified you really are. I would say again, do not be surprised by the overwhelming amount of power you show in 2021. How quickly you switch into beast mode as you feast on and devour any struggle that dares cross into your lane. You have been remade. You have increased in resilience. You have been armored against unfavorable circumstances and situations. Experience the new you, upgraded, as you turn yourself loose and claim your ownership over all that you felt was lost, taken from you, because it is all still there, and it is all still possible. While the world tries to tell you that you can't have it, smile and tell the world that you already do. May you, the few, unleash your creative mind.